I present a list of the most anticipated isekai anime for 2024. From slice-of-life tales to magical adventures brimming with action, let's dive in. The weakest Tamer began a journey to pick up trash. Based on a novel that has already been adapted into a manga, The Weakest Tamer Began a Journey to Pick Up Trash is another slow life story that goes against the isekai genre's tendency to rely on OP protagonists. Ivy is reincarnated into a world where power is determined by skills. Unfortunately, she is only a tamer, which causes her to be shunned by her family. After losing the only person who cared about her, Ivy heads out on her own and eventually befriends a slime. Dr. Elise. This is another adaptation gaining popularity among isekai fans. Elise is a woman filled with resentment and dark feelings, but she decides to make amends in her next life. Reincarnating into the present, she becomes an incredible doctor to help people and atone for her past sins. Despite dying again and reincarnating once more into her first life, she chooses to do good with the knowledge accumulated from her previous life. An intriguing plot with various elements sets this isekai apart from others, showcasing different character development capabilities. Undoubtedly a work not to be missed. You can enjoy it on Crunchyroll. I've been killing slimes for 300 years and maxed out my level, Season 2. In role-playing games, slimes are easy enemies, offering little experience. What if you kill them for 300 years? After an exhausting work life, Azusa Aizawa dies and she is sent to another world by a goddess. There, her quiet life includes tending her farm, protecting a village, and killing 25 slimes a day for 3 centuries. Reaching the maximum level, 99 with only slimes, scares her, but her secret is revealed. Dragons, elves, and more seek the powerful Azusa, some to fight and others to seek help. Surrounded by new friends, Azusa discovers that life is better with company than being alone. Its second season continues Azusa's absurd adventures and introduces new characters, maintaining moments of action and plenty of comedy. The anime is filled with humor and is an isekai slice of lifestyle with comedy. The strongest magician in the Demon Lord's army was a human. Next is the isekai known as the most powerful magician in the Demon Lord's army. We meet Ike, a demon capable of taking entire fortresses alone, respected by allies and enemies alike. However, he harbors a hidden secret. He's actually a human. Using his knowledge of the human world to maintain his facade, he becomes a great commander and the driving force of the demon army. The series, somewhat reminiscent of Iruma-kun, features a human adopted by a demon, pretending to be a demon rather than human. However, the anime promises to deliver a very intriguing plot. Konosuba 3 moving on to one of the most anticipated isekai of 2024. The third season of the anime Konosubarashi Sekai ni Shukufuku wo. After the splendid spin-off featuring Megumin with the new animation studio, the adventures of this exemplary mage, along with the protagonist Satu and the goddess Aqua, are expected to continue. Their unprecedented adventures will take them through numerous dungeons and complicated situations, full of ups and downs. While the number of episodes remains unknown, it is certain to arrive in 2024 with full force. Monster Goburo, the second chance of the strongest glutton. Tomokoi Kanata, after an unfortunate death, found life again, not as a heroic warrior but as Goburo, the weakest goblin in his tribe. However, this curious character was no ordinary goblin. Retaining memories of his previous life, possessing a unique ability to evolve beyond his initial state and becoming stronger by devouring creatures, Goburo embarks on an unexpected journey in a brutal world where only the strongest survive. With his inherited strategic mind and insatiable appetite, he not only becomes more powerful but also inspires loyalty among marginalized goblins. Alongside them, he forms a formidable pack, challenging established hierarchies and fighting for survival in a hostile world. Beyond the struggle, he discovers the charm of camaraderie and meets an energetic wolf who can't help but follow him everywhere. Prepare for this fantasy isekai filled with action, comedy, and unexpected camaraderie. Goburo will show you that even the smallest being can leave a great impact in a world where only the strong survive. It will arrive for everyone in 2024. Reincarnated as a Sword, Season 2. Reincarnating as a Sword is back for 2024. Initially, I didn't expect to love this anime, but its unique storytelling style captivated me. The new season promises more development for Frank and the Master, Delving into the skills the master develops to support Frank in her journey as an adventurer and to elevate her marginalist class's prestige in a society filled with profound social divisions and powerful mages and magical creatures. The Rising of the Shield Hero, Season 4. Now Fumi and his team continue their quest to unite the three sacred heroes who have been corrupted. They aim to restore collaboration and prevent the waves of calamity from destroying Melromark's reign. While the last two seasons weren't to everyone's liking and the narrative declined compared to the first season, improvements were made in the animation and somewhat in the plot in the third season. Many things were left unresolved and hopes are high for redemption in the upcoming 2024 season. Mushoku Tensei 2 Part 2. Rudius continues his journey after the confrontation with the fearsome Red Dragon, his quest continuing in search of his family's remains. A load of 12 new episodes will conclude Rudius's new phase at the magic school and his reunions with old acquaintances. It's undoubtedly one of the most anticipated isekai of 2024. Dahlia in Bloom, crafting a fresh start with magical tools. Dahlia, rebirth, blossoming, and forging your own destiny. Weary of a life of excessive work, Dahlia encounters death but not the end. She awakens in a magical world, adopted by a master craftsman of magical tools. There, her passion for the craft flourishes even as she becomes engaged to her father's apprentice. But fate, in its clumsy hand, snatches her happiness. First, her father's tragic death, and then, her fiancé's confession of love for another. With a wounded heart, Dahlia decides to take control of her life. No more waiting for happiness to fall from the sky. She throws herself into her art, dreaming of a quiet life surrounded by her creations. However, fate has other plans. A chance encounter with a knight will change the course of her story, pushing her into a path of unexpected challenges and adventures. Throughout her journey, Dahlia will open her own workshop, face dangers, meet extraordinary people, and discover the strength she always had within. She will leave behind her timidity to become an independent and self-assured woman, ready to shine on her own. Its release is expected in the coming months. Hat time I got reincarnated as a slime. 3 Rimuru Tempest returns with a third season full of comedy, life recounts, and powerful villains that our protagonist will try to stop to prevent the peace he has worked so hard to create in his small realm from spiraling out of control. We will see new characters, new confrontations, new allies, epic moments. ReZero Season 3. And to wrap up the video, we have the anime of 1000 Ways to Die Cyclically, known as ReZero. We will see the new season after 4 years of waiting. Although there is no defined date yet, it is expected to arrive at some point in 2024, covering at least 5 volumes of its novel. Thus we come to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Do you have any isekai in mind for 2024? Let me know in the comments section. Greetings to the channel's Patreon supporters you see on the screen. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. See you in the next video.